Alright, we're back at the Scrap Kingdom. Yay. The crunchy ground of like stone and stuff like that sounds like Copperhead's videos. He's just walking around on the... I was wondering if it's worth it for that guy to keep that stuff there. I think he turned in like 3,400 pounds. This guy lives in Nevada, by the way. 3,400 pounds of steel, and he got like $116 for it. Where I live, here in Toilet, Illinois, that would be like almost 400 bucks. The price went up. It went up to, it's $220 a ton now. So it went up 10 bucks. I always wondered what this extra wire is for on washing machines. Why is there a seemingly pointless... There's no motor or anything like that. It's like extra wire, which is, it's being used. So it goes here and it just goes around and around and around and comes back out. It's like... extra dollars worth of wire. Ooh, that felt heavy. The ground actually shook. Well, kids, don't let your tire go flat and then drive around on the rim. Look, it actually probably blew out. That's probably what happened. It probably blew out because look at the skid marks. Their uniform ground down the rim. Lucky they didn't crash. Sharp as hell though. Where are your gloves? I've been doing this stuff since I was 5 years old. I know that doesn't mean anything really, but I've never been seriously injured that way. You could move faster if you wore gloves. I don't really know about that. That looks kind of brassy. Actually, instead of gloves, I could actually use steel-toed shoes. That's my claim. I think that would be more important for my line of work. So what I do to protect my feet is I always stand under the tailgate like that when I'm pulling something heavy off, because it's not going to land on your foot that way, no matter what it does. But there's always room for an accident, right? That could always happen. Look at all this garbage, man. This is sending me over the wall. I am happy I got most of that stuff cleared out of there. Oh, yeah. I think this thing's pretty cool. Go around. Go around. Horn blows, so does the driver. You'd figure that people would be able to figure out their own car alarm by now. Look at that little Mustang right there. How many of these things do you find ever? Somebody actually took the time to sandblast this stupid thing. See how it's all... Kingdom, you leave it outside, it's all going to rust. So somebody primered it, you know, and in transit, of course, they got a little marred up there. This is definitely keep life, or God knows what life. Those are the tires from that Falcon. Here's some Jeep parts that I got from those people the other day. You know, there's this whole Jeep culture thing that's been going on for quite some time. Kingdom, you're late to the party as usual. Yeah, like every other fad or trend or whatever you want to call it, it will come and go. I got a headlight. It will come and go, and I will never have partaken in it. That's a lot of money to spend on stuff. And this stuff was never used. There's a Jeep taillight. That's probably worth something, right? LED lights. See, the problem is this boy right here. I'm so this is my speed right here. Why, that's a TV, you know. How do you explain that? At a certain point, well, not my father-in-law. My father-in-law is like in the 70s, and he's like, he keeps up on like the latest and the greatest, or so it seems to me anyway. He's got like, you know, I don't know. To me, it's like all high tech, but most people, it's just normal stuff. He's got TV on the wall. Oh, that's nothing important there, Kingdom. Well, to me, that's my mentality right here. Okay, yeah, you have to understand where I'm at. All right, in order to get me. I was born too late. Okay, this is a TV from like my parents' generation, but this is about my speed. That's my speed of technology right there. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have left this outside, huh? It's coming unglued. Oh well. Who cares? Meanwhile, everybody is like long advanced, way past that, you know, and kept up with like the, you know, I remember I had a friend down the block, and the dad was like really rich, or seemed like it back then. And they had like some TV, and it was like already 10 years old, but it was color. It was a color TV, and it had a remote control, and the remote control was like, I don't know, it was like bigger than the size of my hand. It was amazing. And I thought that was like really high tech. I used to bug my parents about it. Yeah, John Curry down the block. That was his last name. They have a remote control TV and it's color. My parents always had like a black and white hand-me-down television that you had to twirl the knob on. They kept that garbage all the way until like the mid-1980s. It wasn't until then that they actually got a color television. It's so funny. I think that's where I got it, you know. So anyway, my point is about the Jeep parts is I'm so poor that I'm completely out of it when it comes to like, oh, this is, you know, this is the in thing now. This is the in thing. What? Huh? Totally clueless. Like Peter Sellers in that movie Being There. Somebody that's totally clueless. That's how I feel sometimes. Or you're just not with it. No, I am. I'm aware of everything. It's just like, not important enough for me to partake in. You get only on the planet for a short while. You spend your life chasing after stuff, acquiring things to what end. Run around, you spend your entire life just running around and acquiring things, and it all ends up in the garbage, okay? No matter what it is, just about. The only thing that really matters is family, I guess. Family and having time, which, when you're poor and you're trying to live a middle class, see, that's my constant lament to my wife and to others. If you're making a minimum wage, or if you have a shit job like scrapping, okay? Yes, I'm gonna attack my own job. Well, that's you, Kingdom. Speak for yourself. Oh, scrapping is a gutter job, man. This is gutter stuff. This is not respectable. Nobody respects it. Okay? And I'm cool with that. I'm alright. My own son's girlfriend hates this shit. I think she's a beep, 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 but that's just me. She won't let him do this, okay? You should have your son help you. Well, and you should have my son, and you should deal with his girlfriend then. Alright? I don't see how somebody like that is going to survive or exist in my realm. There's no way. We'll end up killing each other, I think. Women, man, they could be they could really be a pillbox. Well, you just can't relate to women there, Kingdom. You call them MILFs. Yeah, hey, honey. You're treating them like objects. Yeah. Look at all my stuff. No, actually, you're just coming along with me, looking at my madness. And that new junkyard. Ooh. Nothing ever works out in this frickin' town. Nothing ever works out in this stupid town. The stupid town that I live in. Why don't you move, Kingdom? Yeah, where would I go? Back to Chicago? That place is a hellhole. It really is, too. Don't let nobody fool you. It's not as hellhole as some European countries. Wow, like you don't even hear about it in our god awful news media, but apparently there's some trouble with the Muzzies. The lovely immigrants over there in Sweden, setting cars and houses on fire. What benefit was it of Sweden to allow those people in anyway? What are they going to add to that country? They're going to give it nothing. And end up destroying it. But hey, let all those European countries keep electing very liberal pieces of shit government leaders. Let them hang themselves. Alrighty. I'm gonna pack a load here. A load of scrap. And, oh, yeah, one more thing. I just got a contact today. New contact from a pumpkin farm. And I guess there's a lot of stuff there. You know, a farm, man. You know, farms could have all kinds of stuff. I remember I picked up a manure spreader from a farm. Man, if I'd been making YouTube videos back then, the haters I would have had, oh my God, it would have been epic. It was a huge manure spreader. I used that truck to go and get it. It was about 20 feet long. And, yeah, it was about 100 years old. And we loaded it with a oversized bobcat and just pushed it in very gently. But when I took it to the junkyard, the scrapyard grabbed onto it with a chain and then a claw crane. And when they grabbed onto it with the claw crane, man, that would have made the best video, because the claw crane just like squeezed onto it, lifted it up, and the thing just disintegrated. It fell apart. Well, all the antique nuts would have been coming out of the woodwork. All the haters. That thing was worth $2 million, Kingdom. That's one of a kind. That's a McCormick's number 172, 4 or 5 feet. You know, some. I got the cash for it, man. You know, it was scrap. I got paid the same day. I was happy. I was happy like a. I was happier than a crackhead, you know, in the middle of Joliet. Okay. I got $800 for the damn thing. What are they gonna do? Put it on the ground? Like, imagine, okay, if I had this place, bring it all the way here, take it off the truck, put it on the ground, and then there it would sit. Let me tell you. Okay. I was talking to Mr. Scrappity, formerly Mikey Finestuff, about all the wackadoodle commenter hater people. Something about a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and how like all the people get all wound up. That's a $300 vacuum cleaner you just cut the cord off of. Yeah, that's a $1. That's a $1 cord there. That's one more dollar in my pocket. I got kids to feed. Anyway, I was telling them how I had a couple in my hoard life pile here. Maybe my daughter loaded them on the truck already. But yeah, they were sitting out here rotting in the elements. Because people are telling me, oh yeah, you could get money for it. Oh yeah? Where? Matter of fact, I don't even know if they're around anymore. You're looking with me. There's a Kirby over there. I didn't get to that. That Kirby is worth $10,000. Yeah, okay, not anymore. Alright, well, I guess they're gone. There were 2 Dysons over here. And, yeah, I had about 500 people going. Those are worth $2,000 each. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. Yeah, gone as far as I know. Why do you have that milk can there, Kingdom? Why do you have the air conditioner there, Kingdom? I don't know. Haven't taken it apart. And somebody said, that air conditioner is worth... Actually, that air conditioner does work. So I think I'll keep that. Sure, you'll keep the air conditioner, but... Okay. Like flea markets, okay, what I've been told. Okay. People that buy at flea markets a lot of times and that sell at flea markets are Mexicans, okay? Or, you know, Latin Americans. And what they know is tools, right? Okay? So their big thing is tools. Tools, power equipment, and stuff like that. Alright? So that's probably the kind of thing that would sell in my region. Tools, power equipment, and stuff like that. not knick-knackety crap. That ends up in the trash. Because I don't care what the statistics say or the census or stuff like that. This area is predominantly Latino. There's more South Americans, Central Americans, and Mexicans living here than anybody would ever, bother to put in the statistics. They're smart, they just don't let themselves be known. So, anyway, if that's who's buying, well then what are you selling? Okay? That's what they're into. They're not into the tchotchke and the knickknacks. Mexicans are actually amongst the hardest working people in any country on the planet. They actually work an average of 2,400 hours a year, and the standard work year is 2,000 hours a year or something like that. So yeah, they're quite a bit harder working, and oftentimes, at least the first generation, once they come here to the United States and the children grow into the culture, they become Americanized and, well, slightly less motivated. But I'm talking about the people that come from there, super hard working. So the stuff that they buy at flea markets, I've been told, in my region, is mostly like tools and tool type things. Stuff that you could work with and make money with. Because if you think about it, they came here for that purpose, to make a better life for themselves. Oh, here's a little wire stash that I totally forgot about. You have more money there, Kingdom, than anybody. I probably do, and I'm stepping over all kinds of stuff, and that's what's driving me insane about my own place. I'm tripping over a bunch of shit. Stop talking about it and get rid of it. The dream is to get these trucks running. And the dream takes funding, and the dream takes work, and that's work every day, which I do. I'm not taking a break, which I'm doing now, making this video and yapping. But, alright, maybe, I don't know, which scrapyard should I go to? What should I load the truck for? Okay, that new one drives me insane, like, they have you park away from the piles, and then they go and separate the stuff outside of your truck, and you're trying to throw it off of the truck, and you're looking behind, there's like 3 or 4 guys standing there. Get away! You're gonna get the same garbage whether you're standing here watching me or not. You're still gonna get the same shit. Okay? Those doors that were leaning against the tub, they got all that garbage ass doors, okay? They got all the garbage. Alright? They bought it all. Alright? You're gonna get the same shit. You're gonna get the table with the glass on it. Alright? What else do you want? Don't stand over me. You're gonna get it. You get the glass table with the glass. You're gonna get the bike with the wheels on it, with the tires. I'm not taking stuff apart. I already worked for my money. I'm not working again for my money. Oh yes, you are, Kingdom. You're handling it 2 and 3, 4, 10 times. Well, the real idea is to load these trucks directly from the pickup truck, which has a metal structure and not that goofy middle board. Because without the middle board, those walls will just flip-flop around and fall apart, and will widen a hole right there and wear out the quarter panel. Yeah, you've seen trucks where the quarter panel is all beat up and twisted like that. That's from that kind of crap. I don't need that. That'd be one more reason to get pulled over by the police. Unsafe motor vehicle. That's why my trucks, the quarter panels generally are pretty straight. Okay? Because I try to take care of the body of the vehicle. You should try and take care of the engine. I'm more worried about, getting pulled over, okay? That's my constant. Anybody that's ever been stopped by the cops, it's a big hassle. Alright, that's enough yapping. Next video, I think I'm loaded. I'm gonna figure out what yard I should go to. Maybe you could throw your suggestions in. Not that I'm going to follow them, but they will entertain me and I will pay attention to them and answer them. I guess, right? That's what this YouTube crap is about. It's just sharing shits and giggles. My favorite yard is the one all the way in the city, but in Chicago, but wow, that's such a road trip. You know what I mean? And especially to take a pickup truck like this there, it's really almost not worth it unless you pack the hell out of it. And then when you do that, I don't have a tarp on top, and you're really not supposed to take it on the highway because you could get pulled over for not being tarped by the state police, and God. And then they might want to weigh your truck. So the crap never ends, right? So no matter what yard I go to today, they're going to get that door right there that's got the glass in it, and it was made partly out of wood. They're all going to get it, okay? Whether there's 40 guys standing behind me or nobody standing behind me, they're going to get the door. That simple. You're going to get the door. Oh, and with this door, you get the other door too, with even more glass in it. Okay? And then you get the glass table, and you get the plasticky, metally, fertilizer spreader, and whatever else. So, you get this goofy lamp thing with this weird base that's probably made out of concrete on the bottom. Oh, God, yeah. That's iron. Most of them are that weird concrete that, falls apart. Yes, you're gonna get that rusted out Barbie. You're gonna get that plasticky vacuum cleaner. Like these micro scrappers that take the motor out of there. Why? Oh, to get the copper out. You get this little nickel's worth of copper out of that motor, right? And then you gotta dispose of. You have to dispose of all that plastic. Plus, you did all that work, right? You had to take all the screws apart. No, you had to do all that work. All that time. You'll never get that time back, man. We're only on this planet for a short while. You'll never get the time back. Why not just cut the cord off and give them the whole vacuum cleaner? You will get more money selling them the whole vacuum cleaner, not ever touching the electric motor that's inside. You will get more money as scrap selling the entire plastic vacuum cleaner with the motor in it. You will get more money than you ever will taking that motor apart, unwinding the copper, separating the metals. You're not going to make more money. You're going to make less money. Okay, I've been doing this for a lot longer than just about anybody on YouTube, okay? You will get more money selling it to them whole. Just leave it together. Don't even bother taking the thing apart. I've seen enough of these waste of time videos. I took a vacuum cleaner apart. Oh God, really? What are you, a vacuum cleaner repairman? Come on, man. Come on, people. Alright, enough yapping. Let's see. What's the random YouTube thumbnail? Seems to really like when I go and make a video, it has chosen that right there multiple times. Also the back of my pickup truck. And I can't figure out what the algorithm like what it's trying to do. I've Googled it and I've tried to research it, and none of it makes sense, but I guess it's called a DNN, Deep Neural Network. Some kind of AI trying to figure out what the best thumbnail is.